Hi, it's Charles here from RCSA, and I'm here to give you a Promote and Protect update. We've been doing heaps. We've been working with the Australian Chamber, who represent client industries, to put a lot of pressure on the opposition, that being the Labor Party and the Greens and a range of senators, to make sure they don't repeal the regulation that sought to remove the ability of a casual employee to double dip. We are out there fighting for you on that front. We've also been working with the Australian Chamber to make sure we can get the right representation into government around the bill that would propose to introduce the right of casual employees to be able to convert to permanent employment after 12 months, not just for award-covered employees, but for all employees. Generally, we feel that that's not a bad principle. If it's good enough for award, then it's good enough for other employees, but we of course need to make sure that we deal with all the nuances around that. So we're in there fighting for you on that front as well. We have been, and I in particular have been over in Tokyo representing you on a global level to ensure that all the federations of the world can actually stand up to the anti-staffing industry campaigns. Of course, this is not something just particular to Australia, it's a global phenomenon, and I've really been making sure that we bring a global approach to this so that we are not seen as something special here in Australia. So a lot of work being done there globally as well as in Australia as well. The campaign to promote and protect the staffing industry is well into play. We've had reference groups, focus groups that we've called upon. They've provided some really interesting insights. They've really affirmed the fact that most Australians out there really understand the value of the staffing industry. They understand that we provide access to jobs, we provide the ability to transition, the ability to accommodate, your life stages and life needs. They even understand why it's important that the staffing industry provide business and government the ability to adapt at short notice. Really encouraging. We're now moving into the tactical phase where we're actually going to be getting into running social media. We're actually going to be really articulating, in our lobbying and with general media, why the staffing industry is so important, the value that it also adds as well. We had a big success in reducing the income threshold for skilled visas, reducing it from the level of course, $90,000 if you are going to have somebody on a temporary skill shortage visa, down to $80,000. So we're very happy about that. Staff Shore was recognised in the Migrant Worker Task Force report of Alan Fells. They recognised it as highly robust and in fact good practice. So we're very excited about that. They also recommended the introduction of national labour hire licensing. That national labour hire licensing, however, would focus only upon the industries where there's evidence of exploitation, so horticulture, food processing, cleaning and security. So from our point of view, that's right on target for what we were lobbying for, and hopefully you can see that's your money, your membership hard at work to make sure we get proportional licensing to get rid of those that are doing the damage to our industry, but not creating unnecessary red tape and cost and intrusion on your business for those where there is no evidence of exploitation as well. And finally, of course, the Victorian Labour Hire Licensing Scheme will kick off shortly. On the 29th of April, you'll be required within 6 months to make your application. We've put out guidance material. You can ring the Workforce Info line to get assistance with that. We think a national scheme is probably in the best interest if it's targeted in the long run. But as you can see, that's just a small part of what we've been doing to promote and protect the industry. We're out there fighting, and I love your work.